It's my privilege and honor to introduce our resource person, Mr. Sumit Ranjan, for this today's webinar. He is working as a principal data scientist of MResult Corp, Bangalore. He's not only a developer, he is a researcher, AI researcher, he is a best speaker, and he is a author of best-selling books. I welcome you, sir. And now this session is yours. Thank you. You can take over this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nanda sir, for the opportunity, and it's my privilege to speak about machine learning here. Okay, so I'll start with the session. Okay, so as sir already told about me, I work as data scientist, and I have a couple of years of experience in this field. So sir was telling me like you guys are new into like you guys are just started learning data science. So this session is more about inspiring you to learn data science and machine learning, and how to start and how to start and start with data science, and I'll show you one use case as well. So you can just unmute and ask any question if you have. Okay. So in the middle of the session also, or anytime, just unmute and ask. So let me share my screen quickly and start off with the session. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Sumit.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So yeah. So we're going to talk about know what machine learning is. Okay. And these are the few of the topics I'm going to cover today. Like generally when we learn about any topic, we want to know what, why, and how of that topic, right? So it's mostly related to that. We want to will look what is machine learning and why we do machine learning, or why we should learn machine learning, or how we should get into this field. Even I'm going to show you one Python example. So it's fine if you guys don't know Python. It's a very basic example, and Python is a very easy language. If you guys don't know, you can easily learn it. So it takes very less time to learn Python, and it's very important if you want to get into any field, whether it's machine learning or you want to be a developer, web developer, or anything. So Python is so important nowadays. So try to learn it. And okay, we'll start with machine learning. So in general, what we do when we do programming, right? Let's say we are automating something, right? So what we do, generally we have some experience. Okay, this file should be automated by this way. So we generally write some logic in code so that that thing happens, right? So like human learn from the past experiences. So let's say some work is taking long time for us, and what we do, we generally code and try to reduce the time to do that. Generally that is called automation, right? And that is a rule based automation. There will be some logic, and we generally do that. Okay, but in machine learning, what happens here, we can train the machines to do something like we do. We take some decision like we do. You might have heard about lots of things nowadays. Like one of the great example is Alexa. So you or like Siri for iPhone, and Alexa for from Amazon. So whenever you talk to these devices, it is able to answer many things and understand you, right? So we all have different accent, but still if we are speaking, it is able to understand how it is. But when we talk to them, they talk like humans, right? Because they learn the way we speak and understand. So we teach them how to behave like we do, right? Let's say there are two images, image of a cat or dog, and we want to if we see any image, we say, okay, this is cat and this is dog, and now we want the machine to do the same thing, right? So that is called machine learning. We are teaching the machine to do something, which do something the same way we do, right? So there is one definition here. Okay. Um, so this is one liner given by uh, Tom Mickle, like one of the professor and scientist, machine learning scientist from Carnegie Mellon University. Uh, so he says like a computer program is set to learn from experience E with respect to some task T and some performance measure P. If its performance on T as measured by P improves with experience E. So this sentence means, so there is a computer program, okay, and we taught them our experiences, and we are measuring its performance also, how it's performing in comparison to us, and its experience also improves as you train it more. So in general, right, when you might have heard about neural network or machine learning. So in the beginning, right, when you train a neural network, it is like a kid. So whenever you're a kid, you don't know about many things, right? So whenever someone is training you or someone is telling you are going to college, you are seeing learning lots of things, or by seeing around also you are learning lots of things, then you are knowing, okay, this is what it is, right? Same way we have to teach to a machine, and it will perform the same way like human does. Okay. So this is what it mean. uh, so let me give you one real time example of machine learning. So let's say Spotify, like most of you like music, right? But everyone have different taste. So when you go to like lots of music app is there. So one of them is Spotify, which is so popular nowadays. So you might be seeing sometime it recommends you some music or something. So how it decides? By seeing your past experience of listening music, right? Same happens in YouTube. Whenever you watch some video, let's say you're watching cricket video, then automatically when you open YouTube next time, you will see lots of YouTube video like cricket related videos over there, right? So let's take this example for now to understand machine learning a bit, where you can use or what it is. So let's say you like high let's say I like high intensity song and fast tempo song. So these points in green here. So when you let's say you plot a scatter plot and just take, okay, high tempo and tempo value something, uh, high intensity and high tempo value, it will be here, right? So these are the points uh, of the song which I like, or and these are the points where the song I don't, which are the songs I don't like. Okay. So now let's say one new song got released. Okay, and you got to know if I like it or not, and Spotify should recommend me or not. So let's say that song is high intensity soaring one with fast tempo. So all these kind of song I like. So now you can directly say and recommend me that, okay, this guy likes this song, this kind of song. So let's recommend and check. So now I like this song, right? But what will happen if some song like this will come, which is here, right? Uh, this B point. So can you classify it like whether I will like this song or I won't like this song? So I'll pause for a second. Any question, guys, till now? Or just think about it. So this point, it's a bit difficult to say, right, if I like it or not. But with help of machine learning, you can draw some circle like this, and you will try to find how many green points are coming inside it and how many red points are coming inside it. So let's say a number of green points are more, then obviously I like this song, because probability is high that I may like this song. So let's say sometime it may happen that there will be more red points and less green points. then probability is like I won't like this song, right? So and how it is done? It is done using one of the machine learning algorithm called k nearest neighbor. So this is the place where machine learning uh, come and help us. So this is one of the use case of Spotify. Okay. So any doubt, guys, you can speak. Just you can ask some normal, like, I know you guys are new to this, so you can ask anything. Don't feel like, okay, how the question will be or something like that. Okay. Just ask whatever question you have. Don't feel shy or anything. Just it's like a discussion, okay, not like a session or anything. So you guys can ask. So any question? And one more thing. So if you have, so these points are data, right? That's what we call data. These points are data for us. So if we have more data and the quality of data is good, there should be less noise, then accuracy of model will be so high. So this we should always keep in mind. So that's why when you want to learn machine learning or try to get into this field, you will learn a lot about data cleaning. So you'll clean your data a lot, so that cleaning will uh, help to reduce the noise, and later on you can build a very good machine learning model. Okay. So this this is little intro of machine learning, where we use machine learning and what is machine learning, right? So yeah, you'll see. I'll show you one real-time example also later. So don't worry if you did not understand anything, or you can directly ask me, unmute yourself and ask. Okay. So there are three types of machine learnings. Okay. One is called supervised learning. Second one is unsupervised learning. Third is reinforcement learning. So supervised learning, what we do, you by name itself you can see, right? Supervised learning. So we already know about something and we want machine to do that. Let's say there is a image of cat and dog. We want to build one classifier which can detect if it's image of a dog or cat, right? It should predict that. So that can happen. So we already know about the images, which one is cat image, which one is dog image. But in unsupervised learning, let's say lots of online tweets, we don't know about it, and we want to classify now which tweet is related to what type. Maybe uh, tweets related to movies, or tweet related to some news, something, I don't know. Maybe you want to find some pattern from lots of text, right? But I'll show you some example. So this is this unsupervised means you don't know about your data. You just try to find some pattern using your data. That's what you do. And reinforcement learning is, let's say, um, you are you know like you will there is a model. So this is completely different topic, reinforcement learning. So let's say there is a car, it's driving now. When you learn, like most of you might have learned driving, so the person who taught you driving, so he'll say, always say, if you do something wrong there, he'll say, okay, do like this, don't do like this. He keep on giving you feedback, right? Okay, just you have to go this much fast in this kind of way, you have to put this gear, or how to change the gear and when to change the gear. He'll give you all the direction. If you do something wrong, he'll say, okay, no, 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 not like this, do like this. So what we do, we have a machine learning model, and if it is doing something wrong, we'll penalize it. If it is doing something good, we'll give positive point to it, reward to it. Okay, by that way it will learn, okay, I'm getting reward, so what I should do, I should do the things which only give reward to me. So I'll show that example also to you in some time. Okay. So yeah, supervised learning I was telling about. So we already know the labels, so whether it's a cat image or dog image, right? And the input of a machine learning model is the pixel of images, and we get output as whether it's dog or cat. So this is a very advanced topic. Maybe in future, if you guys are little good at machine learning, then I can talk about it. So this is a this topic comes under convolution neural network, or CNN, you can say like that. Okay, by using that, we do this image classification. And here we always know the label of the data. So it's called labeled data. Okay, we already know what data is about and what we want to predict. Okay, so in this case, we want to predict whether it's cat or dog. So that is called supervised learning. Okay, any doubt, guys? Okay, yeah, I was saying the same thing. So once you build your model, I'll talk about how to build a model. So don't worry about that now. So let's say in your computer, you already build your model. You sent a cat image and it predicted cat image. Yeah, it is cat. So yeah, and we can have lots of application around it. Okay. So, and yeah, this is called supervised learning. So let's move to unsupervised learning. And let's say, I think most of you like cricket a lot. So let me give you one cricket example for this unsupervised learning. So here, let's say you have lots of cricket players, okay, and you have how much run they scored till now, and what is the wicket, how much wicket they got till now, and you don't know whether those people are batsmen or those players are batsman or bowler or all rounder. You don't know anything about it. Okay, you just take these data. So it has name, it has score, how much they scored till now, and how much wicket they took. Okay, I'm sorry. Uh, so now you put this to computer, your model, um, like unsupervised learning models, and you'll get some plot like this, let's say. So here you can see these people took more wicket but run is less. So this graph, I think you can read it, and here they have scored more run but wicket is less. The x-axis you have wicket, y-axis you have runs, right? So now you can see like more wicket, less run. So these are obviously batsmen because they're scoring more but not taking wicket or not bowling at all. These people are taking more wicket. So those are bowlers, not batsmen. There can be one group here which can be of all rounder who is scoring as well as taking wickets, right? So this I didn't do it. Let's say we have like million of data points and we want to find out which are the all-rounders and which are the batsmen and bowlers. We just feed into this model and they'll give you the group of it. So here we are not telling it, right, by this way. Look, this is cat or dog, or batsman or bowler. We are not telling, right? It's identifying by itself. So this is one of the use case. So let's say I was giving some Twitter example, right? Or let's say Samsung phone, like people are reviewing or putting reviews for Samsung phone on Amazon.com. So you saw you can see, right, they're putting lots of reviews over there. So let's say you have taken like 5,000 reviews of that particular phone and you try to group like this. So somewhere you'll get bad reviews, somewhere you'll get good reviews, and somewhere they'll praise the camera of Samsung. Sometimes they'll say, okay, battery backup is so bad, and this is bad, this is good. Like that way, you'll get 2-3 groups, right? But we are not saying, okay, this data is related to battery backup. This is related to camera. We are not mentioning those things, right? So so this type of problem comes under unsupervised learning. So this is an unsupervised learning problem. Okay. So any doubt, guys, between supervised and unsupervised learning? So we are not giving the labels here, whether it's a batsman or bowler, but here we are giving label like it's a cat or dog. So this is very important concept. Okay, if you are getting into data science, this is the first step to learn about it. Okay, supervised and unsupervised learning. So you should always remember these two topics. And don't think about coding and how we do. We'll see that. And first, you should learn and understand this. Then only you can move forward. Okay. So any doubt, guys? Any doubt? You can just unmute yourself and okay, no one is speaking. I think my session is either bad or you guys are able to understand everything. So, okay. So, okay, let's move to next topic. This is called reinforcement learning. I already talked about it. Okay. So, yeah, let's say you feed it this, you have a model, you just put this dog image and your model that did not identify it, identify it as cat, and now you will say give one feedback, negative feedback to your model and say this is not cat. Okay, this is uh, like this is dog. So when next time you send dog, it will identify it as dog. But let me come out of this slide and show you something. So I participated in one uh, hackathon or competition, you can say. Okay, so this competition was, so yeah, I participated in one hackathon recently by Amazon. Okay, so what they do, they have a track and you have to train your reinforcement learning model. So let me show you something. Okay, so yeah, it will be like this. Okay, so I participated in virtual one. Virtual one looks like this, or yeah. So what you have to do, first step will be, you'll have one simulator. In that simulator, you'll have your car over here, and you have to run your car such a way it should finish like so fast. It should be going by shortest route, or there should be some speed by which it should finish it faster. So you can see here, like when you see this, right, what you can do, you can design a reward function here. So whenever your and it should then go off track. So whenever your car is in midline, you should give lots of reward to it, and whenever it's going out of this lane, you should penalize it. Like let's say you'll give 1 point when it will be inside, and -2 when it will go outside, and -1 when it is going just nearby this lane, so that you will know, okay, I should be in like middle of it so that I'll get more reward. It will try to collect more reward. Okay, and when it runs, and also you can design lots of ways. Okay, you can, so let's say your car came here, and if it tries to go from here, so it is covering the shortest route, right? If it is going from here, it is not covering the shortest route. If it is coming from here, it will be covering from shortest route. So in this case, we have to, we will keep reward function, will give a very good reward if it will try to cover the shortest distance. So yeah, I was able to get like finish in top 3, and then something like this also. I participated last month. There I ranked second in this. So yeah, you'll have some track like this, and there they'll feed your model. So you'll train one model with some reward function, and they'll feed it this car over here, you can see, and it will, the faster it will run and finish the track, that will be your point. Okay, so yeah, this is just one of the way of reinforcement learning. Nowadays they're also doing something in self-driving cars as well. So, and even predicting stock price, many places they're using it. So uh, yeah, this is what reinforcement learning is. So you guys can try to participate it in later, like after a few years when you learn it. It's a really interesting competition. It keeps on happening. So you can search for Amazon reinvent 2018 track or something, or deep racer you can search for, called deep racer. So this is the car. They'll put your model in this and it will just run in this track. Yeah, this is what it is. Okay, so let me come back to machine learning framework is like that. You'll have the input, whether it's image or text or normal numerical data. So you'll feed it into a model. So there will be a model, and you'll get some output. It may be wrong or right. And if it's wrong, and then what you'll try to tweak it. So you'll provide some feedback to your model. So this output is wrong, and now you try to improve it. So this process go on, and you'll try to reduce the loss or the error as much as you can. So you try to reduce it like very less. You cannot have 100% of accuracy, but you'll have something around little loss. Try to minimize it as much as you can. So yeah, this is the framework. And so anyone want to guess? There is a small quiz. So this scenario one, that Facebook face recognition, right? So sometime you see in Facebook, when you put picture with your friends, it is able to detect, okay, which one is face of your friend and which one is your face. Automatically it will suggest. You guys might have seen that feature. So is it a supervised or unsupervised learning? uh, Anyone want to answer that? Okay, then you guys can find it later. What the scenarios are: Netflix, movie recommendation, and fraud detection. So it's interesting to know what's algorithm behind it, whether it's a supervised learning algorithm or unsupervised learning algorithm. So yeah, you can just try Google it or just apply your mind. So this, yeah, Facebook face recognition, it already know about the images or your image, right, and your friend's image. So it can quickly build one classifier and tell you. So it's kind of supervised learning. And Netflix, it is a unsupervised learning, like Spotify example I gave to you. And this fraud detection is like, yeah, in banks, they use lots of these cases. So uh, they already know the fraud, which are the people who did fraud and the people who didn't do fraud. Okay, so they try to get lots of data around that and try to build one classifier. And if some new people planning to take loan or anything like that, they try to find out who are the people who can do fraud. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting to know. You guys can find more use cases like this. It will inspire you to learn machine learning and do something in this space. So you might be thinking, why machine learning? Like, why you need to learn machine learning, right? So now, let's say uh, you go to any field. Okay, you like lots of fields are there, whether you work for automobile field or healthcare or banking or e-commerce. Anywhere you go, and uh, anywhere you try. So what will happen with their general use case, they'll have this machine learning on top of it. So let me give you one example for healthcare. So in healthcare, right, lots of doctors are there. They're already looking into some x-rays or uh, like maybe lots of x-rays, and they're asking you, like, if you have fever, you go to them, they'll ask you lots of things, and they'll try to find out what happened to you, right, and suggest you some tests. So but you'll be amazed to know, recently, like, machine learning algorithms bypass them, whether detecting tumor from a x-ray or detecting like there are lots of devices they have developed using machine learning. By seeing your eyes, it can tell what is the sugar level of yourself or your body, and lots of diseases they are trying to detect using eyes. So whenever we have some disease, the first thing which will get affected in our body is our eyes. right? So right now it's addition on top of any company. Let's say doctors are there, doctors will be always there, but if they have some advanced equipments like this, it will be really easy for them to take decision, right? So yeah. And sentiment analysis, right now you want to uh, like see reviews of your product, so you'll get lots of reviews. Now you can find out what is the sentiment around the people, so which feature they're not liking, which feature they're liking about a phone or any product of your company, right? So companies do lots of sentiment analysis. Also this fraud detection done by banks. Lots of fraud used to happen. Now they're trying to reduce it using machine learning, because they have lots of data now. They know about each and everything. If you apply for a loan now, so you see, right, whenever you apply for a loan, they'll ask you for lots of documents, and later on they'll decide if they want to give you loan or not. Okay, they see your past history, or the past history of the people who did fraud. If it matches with you, then they won't give you loan. Okay. So, and that e-commerce, like right now when you go to any website like Flipkart or Amazon, right? So right now you're seeing lots of products they are recommending you. They're recommending using your past history, like you bought something, or they try to compare with the people who bought similar kind of product you are buying, and they'll show you that. Okay, and also they work on lots of things. Sometimes may happen your friend is seeing some other interface and you are seeing some other interface, because they thought that okay, this interface you like or you liked it. That's why. So lots of things they do, to keep you engaging on this websites. So yeah, there are few of the example of machine learning, and why you should learn machine learning, because each and every product or company, right, wherever you go, whether you become a developer or go in SAP or anything, there will find machine learning application, and people will be doing some add-ons on machine learning. So it's really good to start with machine learning from now, so that you can have one career in machine learning later. So how to do machine learning, right? So earlier we don't have uh, you know uh, very good computation power, or uh, libraries like these you can see here. So earlier, when people used to do machine learning, they used to send their code to some people, like, which are very far, and they used to take 1 week to run those codes and send them back the results. So it was so difficult, like around 10 or 15 years back, right? We don't have that much faster computers. Right now we have. When you do machine learning, you'll be needing very good computers. For starting, for learning you don't need, but when you work on real-time problems, you'll be needing GPUs. Like, those are very fast computers, because machine learning is all about matrix multiplication. So lots of matrix multiplication happens in backend, and you know and when you get the result, lots of calculation happens, and you need really fast computers. And right now, we use lots of these libraries when we want to do machine learning. So Pandas is like first thing you learn when you get into machine learning. TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, these are deep learning libraries. sklearn you'll be using a lot in machine learning. Spacey and NLTK are like natural language processing on text side. And NumPy array you'll be using a lot everywhere. Okay, so these are the machine learning libraries. So I'll demo one use case. So you guys can tell me if you have any doubt till here. Then I'll start with the use case. It will take 20 minutes to start. Okay, so what we are going to do, let's say you have to buy a house. Okay, and buying a house requires, like, it, let's say in one of the area. Okay, so the house of the price increase as per square feet. Okay, so if you have the 3,300 square feet, then there is some price. 5,000 square feet, some price. You can see here 2,600 square feet, some price is there. 3,000 square feet, some price is there, right? 4,000 square feet, some price is there. So right now what you want to do, you have these many data, this square feet and price. Right now you want to predict or find what can be the price of these two values. So let's say you already know, you went and inquired about square feet, okay, and what is the price. So these 5 square feet you found, and okay, and so some new property you saw nearby your house, and this is like 3,300 square feet, and now you want to know what can be the price of this. Or you saw some 5,000 square feet, you want to know the price, what can be the price after seeing these many values, right? So yeah, machine learning can help you to find out this price. Okay, so just what we do, these values, right, we want to plot in a scatter plot. Using scatter plot, you can see for 2,600 this is the value, and this is value for 3,000, 3,200, this is the value. So we already have this data here, right? I just plotted it, and you have to draw one line, this blue line over here, and this blue line should be baseline for all these. And let's say you wanted to find for 3,300, so if you go here, you should find your price 628715. So this should be the price of your 3,300 square feet. Okay, so yeah, so but you might say there can be multiple lines. Why this blue line, right? How you came up with this blue line, right? There can be multiple lines. So yeah, I have answer for you. You can see here, these are the points, right? What we try to do, we try to find the best line of fit, which will have less error. So there is something called root mean square value. It will try to find all the errors. So let's say this point, take this point. Okay, so what is the error between these two? Okay, and what is the error between these two? So obviously error between these two is so high and these two is less. So this formula will calculate the error, add all the errors present in these points, and it tries to reduce the error as much as possible. So when model tried drawing this line by this way, it found that we had very less error. That's why this line is best fit. When you see this line, this red one or this orange one, what happens, you can see it has error is really big, right? Everywhere error is big. The distance from the line of these points are big. Only the blue line is there which have shortest distance between these points. Okay, so it tries to find a line, like this line will have the shortest distance between all these points, and when you add all the error, this will have lesser error, shortest error, something like that. That's why this is called like best line of fit. You may hear in future, like when you learn machine learning. Okay, and you might have learned in your 11th or 12th class something called equation of straight line. So there you see y is equal to mx plus b, and in this case we apply and where m is slope and b is intercept, right? And in this case, if we apply that formula, then price is equal to m into area into b, right? So like this, right? So this is slope and this is intercept, something like that, right? So yeah, so and we try to find the price. So any doubt here, guys? And here we are trying to predict the price, so we can price is always a dependent variable and area is always independent variable. It is not, area is not dependent on anything, but price is dependent on m, a, and b, everything. So this again, so any doubt, we'll go to like Python implementation of the same thing. Yeah, I'm giving you them real time. So there is a question by Ashwarya. So yeah, good you asked. some question. So yeah, real time. Real time examples, right? So one of the real time example is like you can see your Alexa, Siri, or your Google Homes, right? These are the machine learning examples. And when you uh, go on YouTube, right, and when you search something and just come back again, and we see your first like videos coming over there, you can observe it's related to your previous searches. Okay, and all these are happening using machine learning. And also you might be saying, okay, why it is showing me the same video? Because it YouTube wants you to search videos as much as possible so that you can click on lots of ads and they can make lots of money, right? So if you like let's say some song, some actor's song, right? Then that actor's song, it will try to show you as much as, so that you will keep on watching and keep on seeing their videos, right? uh, so yeah, that is what happens. And um, uh, and this is what happens. And also few more example in banks, right? Earlier lots of fraud used to happen. They used to take loan and run away, something like that. But now they have lots of very good models which predicts whether this person is fraud or not. And also they'll predict how much loan you have to give, they'll give you or not. So let's say if 2% will apply, one might get more loan and other might get less loan. And if you guys have applied for credit card in past, you can see like your friend might get more this mm, limit around like 1 lakh. Someone will get 20,000, 30,000, something like that. It also depends upon how they're predicting it. So how much you on your past experience, how much model is saying. And also same thing happens on Amazon, right? Or Netflix. It will try to see your past experience, like what you did, and it will try to recommend the movies, right? And yeah, right now if you talk about what I work on, so right now mm I work on like this chatbots. Okay, so right now we are building some chatbot. So there is some PDF. It is a like 20-page PDF. Okay, so if someone want to search for something, they need to go to that chapter and just read where is the content. Right now we are building a chatbot. You just write your query in that chatbot. It will give you the answer. So it can save lots of time, right? And it's for clients. Like lots of clients are asking question. They need to go to that PDF that it's a 200-300-page PDF. So right now we're making their life easy using machine learning. So this is a real-time example. Okay. So Ashwarya, are you clear, or you want more example? Maybe if you're not fine in speaking, you can just type in chat. But guys, if you have any doubt, if you're not comfortable in speaking, you can directly, just.
So it's clear.
Okay, great. Yeah. So you can directly unmute yourself and ask, and you can also just ping on chat. Okay, I'll try to answer you guys. Try to see. I'm also spending some time on you, right? You can try to get as much as from this session, right? So yeah. And let me quickly go to this Python implementation. So don't worry, okay? If you don't know Python, it's fine. That's completely fine. And I'll explain you each and every step over here, okay? It's like simple English language and it's so easy. Python is so easy, okay? So no worries. So let me show you something. Okay, so when you get into machine learning, they keep on talking about data set. Data set nothing but one CSV or Excel file, which will have your data, or it can also be some images or text. If text will be there again, it will be in Excel or some database. Okay, depends. but most of the time you'll get, if it is text or numerical data, you'll get it in form of Excel or CSV, or you can convert it into that. Okay, and otherwise, if there is image, you'll have folders of images, and there you will just get those into your Python notebook and do your analysis. So this is your data set now. And so in Python, right, earlier it was so difficult to do coding and everything. So let's say you want to do linear regression, the one I was showing now, or anything, right? Supervised, unsupervised learning, anything if you want to do, you need to write everything, like code everything. But right now there are packages available, like I was showing you a few packages like sklearn, this pandas can do all the work you do in Excel, right? Any work you do in Excel, you can do it using pandas. NumPy, it will help you to change anything into array, and you can just play with it. It's so fast. Matplotlib, it helps you to plot something, some graph. Okay, and sklearn is a very nice library, like machine learning library. So you can learn many things: classification, regression, clustering, everything is there. Okay, so this package, no need to code anything now. You can directly install this package and just try to implement this. So yeah, this is the data set you have now. And in this step, I'm just importing these libraries. So whenever you work on Python, you have to import all the libraries whenever you want to use them. So I'm just getting those libraries here, okay, in this environment. And this is I'm getting the data set, and its name is TF, getting the data set under Python. So this is my data set, right? So you can see the same values are here now. And so this file, right, this Excel file, we call it dataset now, or Excel file, whatever. But when it goes inside Python, we call it data frame. Okay, so this is the same data you saw there. Okay, any doubt, guys? Any ping or anything? Okay, good. Someone pinged here. Okay. So I cannot explain pandas now. I have very less time, but if you want to learn pandas, then so this is the pandas documentation. Okay, you can find here, or pandas just whatever operation you can do in Excel. Okay, yeah, something. Yeah, see here. This is your pandas. You want to get your date range, or you can do lots of operations using pandas. We are viewing our data, and okay, changing to array. Okay, so yeah, it takes lots of time to teach you pandas. Maybe next time I'll try to teach pandas, only pandas, if I'll take one session. But if I will only take session if you guys will ask lots of questions. Okay, so yeah, shoot your questions. Like, I like questions. Shoot as much as questions you can. So yeah, maybe I'll send you some good tutorial. Okay, you can just and whenever you want to install machine learning in your system, try to install Anaconda directly. Something called Anaconda. It requires little space, so it will automatically install most of the thing in your system. So this is a very nice tool. It will install everything. Try to install it in your system. It will take around 500 MB of your space. Take some time to install. So once you'll have a new system, you can open anything or work on anything. And this thing, right? This is a Jupyter notebook. It's under Anaconda only, and there are two ways by which you can do coding. One is normal .py file like you do in Java and other language. Like you'll have one file and .py you'll do, and that file you'll have all the codes. But this is a new way of doing programming, so you can run the shells one by one, and you can also write lots of nodes here, right? So I'll show you one thing. Like it's a very good way of presenting. Or okay, step 1 ML and its application, and you just go here, markdown, see. Okay, or you want to put some note, you just use this and put it. It will be so easy for you, to comment it and have everything in one place, or present to anyone, whether your manager, if you work in some company, or yeah, it's a really nice way to do coding now. So yeah, you can see your data here, but when you do in a terminal, if you guys might have done programming in past in any other language, then it will be difficult to see these values so easily, right? So yeah, so okay, till here we learned. Any question, guys? Let me see into chat. Okay, no questions, but you guys can just ask if you have any. Okay, you guys can ask. Just ping in the chat if you're not comfortable in speaking. That's fine, completely fine. Okay, so till here we know this is data frame and we have all the data inside it, right? And this is called magic function. Okay, so this helps you to plot your graph. Like let's say you can plot you can also read about matplotlib. Okay, maybe after this session I'll try to send you few very nice links about these packages. You can try to learn those, and so I'll share with sir, he'll share with you. Okay, and you guys can try learning that. If you don't, I'll also try to share my email ID. Maybe you can email me if you have any doubt or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, it's fine if you don't know now, it's fine. Okay, but just try to learn or see what's happening here. Don't worry about the code, just try to look what's happening here. Okay, so see, I'm just plotting the same data. This is, so this 2600, you can see it's 2600 and value is 5,50,000 something, right? So yeah, it's plotted here. Same way others like 3,000 or 3,200 and these everything, right? I have plotted here. So this is plotted here, and this particular line, right? So this is where you have to create instance of this linear regression model which exists under this scikit-learn, right? They have implemented it, and now you want to run the model using this package, right? So we already imported this package here. See, from sklearn import linear model, and now we are using linear model, and I think under linear model there is linear regression. Okay, so we call this linear regression. So now we run this and we try to fit means train. We are planning to train now. What we want to train? We want to train area. These are my value for area, and these are my value for price. So I want to train area, and these are the value for price. So try to get one best fit line for me by using these two data points, these two rows columns. Okay, these two columns, area and price. So it will run and your model is created now here. So now you remember in the slide, right? We were talking like we'll search for what is the price for a 3300 square feet house. So just put here 3300. You'll see this is the price. Okay, 6,23,000 something, right? So okay, so this is 3,200. You can see the price is something around 61 something, and obviously if there will be 33, it will be little higher than that, and 62 and something. So see, 62.8 something, the price of this particular point. And I was talking about y is equal to mx plus c, right? Mx plus b, this. So this is the value of m, or slope, and this is the value of intercept, 186,616 b. So when you put these two, and you might be thinking, how did this value come? This value, from where it's coming, right? So I've already shown you in the slide. Where is our slide? I've already shown you here. So price will predict using this formula. We'll find the value of m and b, and area value we already know. Area is 3300, right? So now we are putting this m value, which we found using that model, and this is b value. We're putting it here, and we are planning to find it for 3300. We just put it here. This formula is replaced by all the values, and see, this is your final value which they have predicted here using this package. So this is what they implemented inside the package. I'm just opening the package and showing you how it works inside the package, right? So let's say you want to check for 5,000 now. So you just put it and you got, okay, this value 8,59,000 something, right? So again, we know the value of coefficient and this intercept m and b. You just put the value of m and b and check it. Okay, it is 85,000 something. So this should be the value for if you want to buy a house of 5,000 square feet, then the price will be 8,59,000 something. Okay, so yeah, so this is the way you do prediction. And generally when you do this modeling, you'll get lots of test data. So I've also created some sample test data here. Yeah, so it has only area. Okay, and I'm just importing that here and seeing the top 5 here. Okay, and trying to predict the values, and you see same file. Okay, same file, and this is the value of the horses. Like, this can be the price of this if you buy this many area, this much area. Okay, and this is how you plot like best line of fit. Just add this line over here. You want to plot area and predicted value, and this is the color plot dot and this, right? Import matplotlib.pyplot as plot. So this plot, this is one of the libraries, Python libraries, that we are getting into this environment, and we're trying to plot something, right? So see, plot we already have there, and then we want to plot a scatter plot, and we are just putting it. That's it. We want to plot a line, then just put plot dot plt dot plot, and just put the values like area here, and this is the this predicted values. So yeah, so predicted values, so all the area and predicted value, try to just draw one line. So now whenever you will get some value like 3400 or 3600, right, you will just go here. There is lots of noise, please mute yourself. Yeah, so the price will be here, something 6700, I don't know, something. So yeah, so this is how we do linear regression. Hope I have any comment, or let's see here if someone asked any question. Yeah, so Vivek, the question is, first thing is that you try to understand whatever I'm asking, like showing it here. This is what data science roadmap, or this is how you learn data science. This is first step towards data science, Vivek. So you should start from here. And the model I have shown you here is one of the model. Okay, this is one of the model, the very basic model. So I just wanted to give you intuition of machine learning, and just gave you a few examples here. Okay, and you need to just know whatever I uh, told you now, then learn a bit of Python and just start implementing this logistic regression. Then it will come, then you'll have linear regression and this supervised and unsupervised learning, right? um, yeah, this supervised and unsupervised learning, you'll have lots of algorithms under these. Like supervised learning will have linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, random forest, and unsupervised learning will have clustering algorithms like k-mean clustering, hierarchical clustering, spherical clustering. So lots of algorithms these, you know, these one have. So you have to, again, there is something called regression problem and classification problem, that also you need to know. So first, this is the first step. Okay, and if you are just following this step and trying to learn by this way, you can easily become a data scientist. So but first thing is that you should be, uh, because it's a research based field, so you have to really do lots of hard work and understand, because this field is growing so fast, lots of new algorithm coming daily and lots of new work happening, right? So you have to keep on learning and updating yourself, keep on updating yourself, then only you can become a data scientist. And try to participate in hackathons, like lots of hackathon keep on happening in analytical vidya and lots of websites online. Okay, so just don't, if you're participating first time, it's not like you're participating to win, right? You're participate to learn. So gradually you will start winning in like few hackathons, right? So it's not like, first hackathon only you'll go and win. So don't participate to win in the beginning, just participate to learn. You'll learn lots of things from hackathons only. So see whether it's supervised learning or unsupervised learning, and just try to get into that algorithm and try lots of stuffs, right? But yeah, try to learn little bit of Python, try to learn Pandas, NumPy, and all those packages I've told you. Okay, and learning Python and these packages will take not more than 1 month. Okay, Python is so easy language, you can easily learn it. And after that, just apply, because Python is a tool. You should definitely know if you want to start with machine learning, right? So basic of Python is also fine. I'm not saying like become an expert and start doing. So 2-3 weeks enough to learn Python. Just learn Python and just uh, start implementing these algorithms. Then start participating in hackathons and all. You'll start enjoying it when you solve any real-time problem, right? You'll start, enjoying lots of things, like work happens in this field. So yeah, this is it. Any question, guys? Okay, which database are supported in Python? No, it supports SQL and lots of things. Okay, Python have is integration for everything, right? As I know, like SQL, MySQL, those things you can easily do using Python. I'm not sure about MongoDB and all, but yeah, these things you can do. But yeah, any everything nowadays happens in Python. So all the database, or there are lots of libraries which are already there for supporting these databases. So yeah, it can be done. So Python is so important. Any other question, guys? Just feel free to ping any question, right? There is not any good or bad question. Okay, just ping it there. Okay, so, so I'll wait for another 2-3 minutes. or at least you can type some feedback, like if you like the session. So in the down, like, or type any question. I'll wait for another 3 minutes, then I'll. Any question, guys? The slide or code I've shown to you, or how to get into this field, or anything. And guys who shared the, like, who asked question, really good. Uh, okay, it made me happy. So, any other questions? No one? You can just type in the chat. Just think and type anything. Okay, Sneha, this Django, right? It is a so it is a web development framework, okay? And so directly go. So it is a web development framework where you. So let's say you are done with your machine learning model now, okay? Or it can be used in many places. I'm telling you in with respect to data science. Now you have your machine learning model. You want to deploy it somewhere, or let's say uh, um, you have a cat and dog classifier, and you want to upload a cat image in one web app, and it should say like whether it's a cat or dog image, right? You can use this Django to build that framework. It's normal, like in Python also, lots of languages it supports, I guess, but it's in Python lots of people do this Django. So if you want to get into web development, you can definitely learn this. Yeah, it's in Python only, and it's a very nice framework to you know. Hope that answered, Sneha, your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great. Any other person you are? Any other question, guys?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great. So, okay,
No, sir. Thank you.
okay. So keep on learning. Okay, don't leave it. This field is uh, like growing so fast, and there will be lots of requirement in data science field in future. Okay, they'll require lots of data scientists. Try to, so it's fine. So, I also started like you guys. Okay, I used to attend lots of webinars, or try to grab knowledge from anywhere. Okay, so try to attend lots of webinars or sessions, and try to, so I've just told you a few things, right? So maybe you go and look into this and try to take your knowledge to next level. Don't leave it here. Okay, try to
Yes,
understand
sir.
the code, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so try to understand the code and try to implement few
Okay,
things.
sir.
Okay, so yeah, just keep on learning, and yeah, you'll definitely get a job in this field because lots of openings are there. And great thing about this field is you don't need to be a so even MBA guys work here, and normal commerce guys also join this field and work. And this is very interesting if you like it. Okay, so try to do more research and try to learn. Okay, and maybe I'll share my email ID and share few resources for you guys to learn. Try to take it to next level. Okay, and email me. Feel free to email me if you have any doubt or anything. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for spending your valuable time in your busy schedule with our students. I think this session was really interactive and interesting. It was a wonderful session. Hope the students have gained more real-time applications using machine learning. Definitely, in future we will conduct an offline program, so it will be useful for our students. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your
Yeah.
session.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Nanda sir, for organizing this. And all the best, guys, to you all. So hope I can see many of you becoming data scientists in future. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye for now and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye. Sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.